I'm not going to install nuts because I'm not putting these on the head yet. These have to be worked on first.
Alright.
It's hard to put valves and stuff in there when you got these installed. Okay, you're asking what the turd on the end of the rock
Yeah,
mount
what is that about?
It's called an oil gallery.
What? How so? Oh.
See that hole right there?
Mm-hmm.
See these holes over here?
Yep.
This hole goes through here. See a plug right there?
Mm-hmm.
They put a big hole down this. Then this goes this way. And then this goes this way to intersect that one. And then they put a big turd right there to cover
Oh,
those.
it's just a plug.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And they're copper plated because they don't want that to be heat treated, but they want that to be heat treated, that to be heat treated, and this to be hardened up a little bit. This was welded. They didn't care about that. That was welded later. So you can see how little wear we have on the shaft, even though these are original. It's almost no wear at all on them. Once I blast all that crap off of them, it's fine. Now I used beads on this. You notice I didn't put sand on these surfaces?
I did.
When I first blasted these. And I came back and used beads on everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now one thing about beads, it'll smooth the surface up and grow a little bit when you first hit it. And if you stay on it, it gets smaller. It'll start cutting away. So right now these surfaces here are probably slightly smaller than they were before. Which means they should be slightly tighter.
Nice.
Now, if you want to make these things tighter yet, you put this on a nice flat table and you sand this a little bit. It'll tighten the clearance up. But don't get too carried away because it gets tight. You have to re-hone it. And if you don't have a hone, it's hard to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And you were wondering about how you mix them up. You have a fat side, skinny side. Fat, skinny. And what do you have on this side?
You know.
See the wear mark?
Mm-hmm. The wear marks.
Fat, skinny. So most of your pressure is on the pushing side, not the valve side. The valve is been on. And put that together. Put some pressure on it. And get your clearance. And right now I'm not all the way down. Now, if you don't squeeze too much in the vise, this duplicates running conditions. Don't compress it too much because it will actually squeeze it. Lots of play, which does nothing. See now the clearance we have here? See how we clean everything out, see how it's loose?
Mm-hmm.
And on this side here, see how this side's tight over here?
Yep.
Most of your wear is on this side.
Oh, okay.
Now, but right now, if you look at it, this is not all the way down, see?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's loose on this side, because it's not pushing in there all the way. So you can go over here and push on this a little more. See, now this one's tight and this one's loose, see?
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, we already checked and they were pretty tight.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
That's why you don't use a vise to check this stuff. If you want to check stuff, what you do is you put these together, you put bolts in here. And you can check them.
Tight them up.
You can check them, you can hone them, do what you want. That's how you fit them. Now we had our 2 dowel pins in there. When you get these apart, you just hit them with a hammer and the rock dowel. It doesn't matter. Don't beat on the tips. The bowls. So the first thing you make sure there's no dowels inside those holes. A lot of times they're in there. We only have the 2 in here. So this one's complete together like it should be. Now the thing is the head has to have the dowels in it now. Remember we're missing a couple dowels. See these are doweled. We're missing that one.
Mm-hmm.
That's cracked a little bit too.
Huh.
So you can use rod rollers for in here. They're the same size. Is there a claw? No, that's not so. These aren't 3/16. Some of these I use rod rollers in them. I don't think this is it. These don't look like 3/16. They are though.
Sure.
Thought I used rod rollers. So the rod rollers are the right diameter. Just pick whatever length you want and beat them in there.
Mm-hmm.
And they're hardened. These are not. But if you're missing some, that's how you do it. Now also, you look at your rocker tip. See how this one's rusty?
Yep.
And with uneven wear. But the ball looks good, see, nice and even. So this one here wouldn't hurt to be reground. But if you actually feel it, it's smooth.
It is. Yeah.
So it's usable the way it is. It just doesn't look the best. So same deal, make sure nothing's in there. It looks good. You can see where when you go like this, you don't really feel it. I don't feel nothing. Feel right there a little bit right here. Don't feel anywhere else. It's just cosmetic. You can see it, you can't feel it. That tip looks really nice. See?
So same.
No corrosion on it. The ball looks good. It's a good unit. So this one here is good. And this was on the intake when we took them apart.
Mm-hmm.
I would put these on the exhaust.
That was right. Yeah.
Now don't mix up your components, but you can put these any location you want.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously rocker arm has to match. Now, the reason I'll mix these up is because they're not the same. These are not all identical, center line to center line. When you pull these together with the dowels, one might be over a little bit. It only has to be over a couple of thou for it to lock up the rocker.
Oh, wow.
That's why you mark them. So this one has your dowels in there. Same deal, it's a nice shaft. Tip looks really good. Ball looks good. Oh, what's our problem over here?
No doubt.
What's that?
Is something broken in there?
Plug hole.
I can't see
How
it.
about this one?
Oh yeah. Something broken in there.
This one's plugged. You know why it's plugged?
Oh, the broken down.
It's not broken. It's in a hole.
Is that the one that was maybe cracked in the head?
It's called missing.
Hey, you found it.
Oh, I found a missing dowel. Where's that dirty one? In the pocket. This one's full of grit. Here's our missing dowel that we need. This has a little bit of grit in it, it's going to blow it off. This one here looks okay also. Now before these go together for real, we have to lubricate these with lubricant. For now we're good. Okay, so we have a missing dowel found. Last one here. Looks good. There's a little bit more. You can feel this one a little bit right through here. Very, very little. You don't feel it here.
Not
though.
much at all.
You don't feel it over there at all.
Nope.
Yeah, these things are really nice condition. Stuff you want to find is nice, good originals like this because they work. And we have
Clear. Oh, we got another one, huh? These. Sure as heck. Oh, it came right out.
fill out. But they're not supposed to be pressed in. Supposed to be pressed into the head, not into the block.
Mm-hmm.
Just like they're pressed into the cover, but not the block. Because you want the block to come off. So we were short two of these, or only one?
I think it was two.
Well, we have two now. Now, if you try to put these in backwards,
It's a no-go.
well, it doesn't want to go because it's offset. It's like mixing your blocks; they don't fit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Yep. Okay. Well, it makes it easy.
Same thing happens when you start mixing them up.
Mm-hmm.
So if they do get mixed up, you just put them together and you'll look at them and you can usually find the difference real quick. So it's not like it's a one and done deal. You can never fix it.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to have the brain to figure it out. And this one here looks pretty worn nicely also. Good balls. None of these really need to be, these are all real nice condition. I'd do anything to these really. You just had to make a couple of dowel pins taken out. Okay, so now we get our dowels out. Now we got to figure out where they go. That one's missing. I'll take a little bit of red. Seems to be tight for some reason. I don't know why it fell out if it's going in that hard. But don't hit it in too far because it has to stick up enough to do something.
Mm-hmm.
And wipe off your excess Loctite. So we'll let that one set up a little bit. Now one thing you can do if they're going to sit for a while is go ahead and beat this onto it. You let it dry like that, so if the dowel's a little bit off, it'll be held centered.
Makes sense.
So you can let it sit like that overnight, and dry. Or about 15 minutes will do the same thing, and then it sit overnight. And there's the other one that's missing. So we found both our missing dowels. I thought we only had one missing. We had two. So you got a shiny one, you got a dirty one. The dirty one's probably the bigger side. Figuring the shiny one's worn slightly, maybe. Now one thing, if they're really loose, I actually hit them with a hammer and flatten them out a little bit.
Okay.
Make them kind of put a big flat spot on there.
Sure, makes sense.
And they'll stick in. That one went pretty easy. But it wasn't dead loose. It got tight at the bottom. So the Loctite will hold that one in. The same deal, just grab another block and stick it on there. See how it's holding up on it?
Mm-hmm.
Beat it in to hold it. Just let it sit overnight like that. And like some 15-20 minutes, whatever you got. Go do something else for a while. Come back and it'll be fun. There you go. Simple. Okay, so those parts, that part of the job is fixed. Still getting grit. See, I mean, how many times you clean these heads off? Still get a little grit.
Solvent.
No, it's grit.
Grit?
I'm just wiping grit. You can count the number of grains of grit as you're wiping. You can tell when it's really clean. No, you can actually count.
Really?
You can see 4, 5, 10 of them. Yeah,
Oh.
you can tell.
Huh.
You can feel them on your fingers as you're wiping. At least I can. I don't know. I already cleaned it.
Pretty
though.
clean now.
Clean over there in that corner, you might feel a little bit.
Oh yeah, you can definitely feel it.
Yeah.
See it.
Even though we washed these after they're blasted, the grit still attaches to the part. You have to wash it several times. You got to handle it, scrub it a little bit, and get the grit off. The problem with the scrub pad is the scrub pad transfers grit too because it breaks down.
Mm-hmm.
There's residue behind also, so it's hard to get rid of all the residue. The best thing to clean is your hands.
Yeah.
Because your hands don't usually fall apart as you're whipping this stuff.
I would hope not.
Usually.
Yeah.
Not always, but usually. So I think what we're going to do is, see how these have got new exhaust valves in
Yeah.
here? Let's go upstairs and see if I got some bigger diameter ones.
Sweet.
We can tighten up our clearance a little bit.
Sounds good.
So we'll be back.